Welcome to Stand Trial, a YouTube channel that dives into the stories that are shaking up courtrooms across the globe. This week, we're covering the case of James Allchurch, a man from Wales who stands accused of stirring up racial hatred. We'll be looking at the evidence and exploring the case against him. Let's dive in. James Allchurch is a 51-year-old from Gelly, Pembrokeshire, and he's facing a total of 15 charges related to distributing audio files that stir up racial hatred. The material was uploaded to a website that he allegedly owned and ran, known as Radio Aryan. It was later renamed Radio Albion. Jonathan Rees, the prosecutor in the case, described the audio files that were posted on the site as highly racist and anti-Semitic, and white supremacist in nature. In fact, Rees believes Allchurch to be a supporter of Adolf Hitler. As if to back up this case, Allchurch presents a podcast episode entitled Stand Up for Your Country, which praises Third Reich propaganda films and Nazi research on racial science. Throughout these podcasts, Allchurch and his guests stir up hate and prejudice towards black and ethnic minorities. They are heard using many racial slurs, and Allchurch himself referred to serious race-related topics such as the so-called Great Replacement theory, and the idea of segregating people by their ethnicity. Another guest on the podcast was Alex Davis, co-founder of the banned far-right organization, National Action. Together, the pair can be heard discussing topics such as the UK's alleged race war, and why they find British activist Tommy Robinson, aka Stephen Yaxley Lennon, too moderate. The charge sheet also includes an episode entitled Rivers of Blood, in which Allchurch defends former MP Enoch Powell's anti-immigration speech. He claimed that everything he said has come true, and that certain areas of Britain had become overthrown by minorities. But perhaps the most concerning piece of audio is the song Allchurch introduced in an episode on Brexit negotiations. The lyrics were deemed to be threatening by counter-terror investigators, and include references to hanging black and Jewish people. The jury will now hear more than 9 hours of audio from Radio Aryan, as Allchurch defends himself against the 15 charges of distributing audio material to stir up racial hatred. It's a critical case, and one that will undoubtedly have a huge impact on our understanding of racial hate speech. We'll be back with a full breakdown on the verdict of James Allchurch, so make sure you stay tuned. Until then, thanks for watching Stand Trial.